Appreciate everyone coming today. Just real quick about the game. SEC opener is tomorrow night, 8 p.m. against Texas A&M on the SEC Network. Joined by head coach Anthony Grant, junior guard Retton Obasahan, and senior guard Levi Randolph. We'll get an opening statement from coach, and then we'll go to questions after that. Coach.
We're looking forward to opening up SEC play here tomorrow with Texas A&M. Had a chance to watch them on film, really impressed watching their team. They've had a good non-conference slate, I think 9-3 in non-conference play. Playing good basketball. They play a lot of guys, very efficient team offensively, long athletic team on the defensive end, so it should be a great matchup. I think our guys have done a good job in the non-conference in terms of getting prepared for conference play, and we're looking forward to the challenge of getting started tomorrow.
Thanks, Coach. We'll go ahead and do questions for either coach or player, starting with Mark.
First, Levi, how do you think non-conference play prepared you guys for what's coming up in the SEC?
You know, I think our schedule was a great preparation for the SEC. We had games that where we learned from, games where we got better, and that's just our thing this year. Just try to get better each and every day, and don't get complacent because we know the SEC is every night you have to show up and play and be ready.
Drew?
I guess for Anthony, I know it's a one game at a time, but do you feel like what you guys were able to accomplish in the non-conference prepared you for, you know, for the goal of making the NCAA tournament?
We take it one game at a time, one day at a time, and I think with every day I ask these guys to try to come with the attitude, the effort to get better. So you know, right now I think we've done that. I think our team's gotten better with every game, hopefully with every practice. Every game brings a different challenge. You know, like we said, our focus right now is on Texas A&M.
Back row on the right.
Coach, to this point in the season, do you feel like the offense has been a little bit more balanced than it was last year?
Tough to compare to last year. You know, we're focused on today, but I think we're getting better every game. I think we have a lot of versatility on our team in terms of, I think we've had probably 4 or 5 different guys lead us in scoring in different nights throughout the non-conference. So I think we got good balance on our team. I think we got good leadership on our team. So at the end of the day, we want to be as good as we can on both ends, offensively and defensively.
Levi, just what are some of the things that y'all think y'all need to work on in particular as y'all kind of move into conference play, just to kind of ensure a smooth transition into SEC play?
Well, it's not just one thing. You know, we just try to come every day and do the things that Coach asks us to do. When it comes to practicing the games, Coach watches film. We have a meeting before practice where he tells us, what the agenda is for the day. So it's just we just try to get better, like Coach says. It's not just one thing we try to focus on. We just try to come in and do everything that he asks us to do, and just try to prepare for the next day.
Back here.
Levi, you guys are 9-0 at home this season, especially now that you're moving into conference play. Where is the confidence level when you guys are playing here at home?
Well, I think that's with any team. They feel comfortable playing at home, and you're somewhere where you practice, somewhere where your home fans are. But we just try to take every game as a new game itself. Like Coach said, every game has different challenges. So we just try to come out and play hard and do the things that Coach asks us to do.
I guess for Anthony again, did everybody make it back from the break? And is health-wise, are you guys good to go, or do you have anybody that may have to sit out this game for any reason?
No, I think we played a few days ago, our last non-conference game, and everybody was available. And as we head into practice today, we anticipate everybody being available.
Other questions for coach or either player? Back over to Drew.
I guess for Retton, what kind of strides do you feel like you guys have made defensively in the last 3, 4, 5 games?
I think all of it started just in practice, day in, day out. We just tried to live up to our identity and do the things that Coach asked us to do. So he challenged us a couple weeks ago to just live out to our identity defensively, and I think as a team we've responded well.
Anything else for coach or players? Go ahead, Kurt.
Coach, would you just be a little specific on Texas A&M, what they have, the players they have?
Well, you look at it, I think their point guard, Alex Caruso, is having a great year. He's a veteran, I think a junior that has been a very integral part of their team. I think he's one of the SEC leaders in assists. does a great job of making the game easier for his teammates and making his teammates better. I think it starts with him, and then they've got, I think, a wealth of talent, a couple of transfers in Jones and House that have really stepped up. I think Jones is their leading scorer right now at a 6'7", 6'8" power forward that plays inside and out. He does a great job of providing scoring for them. The same with House at 6'7" on the wing. He's done a good job. And then they've got a variety of guys that on a given night are able to step up from an offensive standpoint and provide scoring for them. I think they play maybe 10 guys double-figure minutes, so they're a deep team, very long team defensively, a very solid team in terms of their man-to-man. They'll play some zone as well. So very impressive team when you watch them.
Yeah, Coach, having looked around the conference in the preseason, do you feel like there's really, obviously there's one team that's kind of set itself apart with its success in Kentucky, but do you feel like there's a real depth of teams that could contend or could be at or near the top, including yourselves in Texas A&M?
I think the league's done a really good job. I think, you look at the numbers, we've got the number one strength of schedule of any league in the country. I think we're third in terms of the total RPI. I think we've got 6 teams in the top 50, 55 in the RPI. So I think the league's done a really good job. Of late, we've had some great wins in our league against outside competition. So I think the league is really in a good place now, and I think there's certainly a lot of teams in our league that are extremely competitive. Obviously, you look at Kentucky being number 1 in the country, and the way they've answered every challenge from everybody outside of our league has been they perform in a dominant fashion. But I think we've also got other teams that have done really well as well. So I think really from top to bottom on a given night, that's the beauty of league play. Anything can happen. So you want to make sure that you've ingrained some behaviors and that you're prepared to bring your best every night, especially once you get in the conference play.
Time for one last question, if there is one, coach or players. All right, thank you all.